The following is a morning walk conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on December 16th, 1973 in Los Angeles.
Need of God or not, whether there is need of God.
The scientists say no, Srila Prabhupada.
That is asking.
They say there's neither need nor usefulness.
There's rascal. What is your opinion, scientist? There is need of God.
They may say that there is no necessity, but
No.
the fact is that there must be.
Yes.
Otherwise, we cannot conceive of how things are going on.
Nitya, nityanam, chetana, chetana. Just like in the modern days, government, they have abolished monarchism. But still, why they elect a president? Why?
Must be leadership.
Must be. That is the point. If you have abolished monarchy, then why you are electing another rascal to become a monarch? What is the answer? Why do you need it?
Because they need law and order.
Yes, there must be. In our organization, just like in each temple, we elect a president. Then we get GBC, then above all, I am. So that is needed. It is not conventional. It is needed. Therefore, above everything, there must be God. So in these people, they say there is no need of God, there is no use for it. That means they are all rascals.
They themselves want to be that God.
Huh?
They themselves want to be that God.
That doesn't matter, you become God. But our point is, there is need of God.
Well, on that basis, on that logic, they would say yes, there is need, but we can fill that need.
You feel that's all right, but if you cannot, that is the question. Our definition of God is that He maintains everyone. Can He maintain everyone?
They're thinking that maintain.
They again thinking. What is your present position? You are maintained. You cannot maintain. You are maintained by your boss. He gives you some salary and you fill up your bellies. You rascal, you want to be maintainer. You cannot maintain even a family of 5 heads. And therefore we say, they are all full of rascals. Rava bhaktasya kuto. That is our Shastric conclusion. Anyone who is atheist, non-devotee, he is a rascal number one. It doesn't matter what post he holds. Our conclusion is that he is a rascal number one. That's all. He cannot have any good qualification. There is need of God. We'll maintain. Just like children, they require care of the parents. The people require the care of a headman executive. This is essential. We cannot do without God. who is maintaining that the moon is exactly in time rising, exactly in time setting?
Only God.
Under whose order?
They say by nature.
What do you mean by nature? That is another askanda. Why this wood is not moving by nature unless somebody comes and moves?
They will say that is just the way things are.
Huh?
They'll say that's just the way things are.
But it stops. Your body is moving. But when it stops, you cannot make just the way it is going on.
They also say that is also by nature.
And what is that nature? Nature means an instrument. Instrument, there must be one plier. Nature is an instrument. It's like this is an instrument. It is not recording by itself. When you push the button, then it works. You cannot say that it is working by nature.
By saying by nature, they mean it happens naturally.
Huh?
Happening naturally, they mean it doesn't require anyone.
No, what things are happening naturally? Your father begets you, therefore you talk. Naturally you have not come. If your father would not begotten you through your mother, how did you come? And naturally your mother does not become pregnant. What things happening naturally?
No, by the father impregnating the mother, that is naturally.
Why naturally? Father does not pray. There are so many now bachelor daddies. Nothing. So nature is an instrument.
They say, some say that nothing is actually ever created, so there's no need for
And everything is created. That is Rascal. He is speaking, he is created by his father. The rascal who is talking like that, you are created by your father.
No, but essentially it says they're not created.
Why not created? I see that your mother became pregnant and you are created. And why is
Maybe just permutation.
your natural? Your mother did not become naturally pregnant. Everything is created. This table is created. You cannot say that it has come naturally.
This form may be created or exists in a certain span of time, but the energy
So
is
that-
never created.
Yeah, that also we admit. That is another thing. But therefore we have got two departments, the spiritual world and the material world. In the material world, everything is created. In the spiritual world, not created. It is ever existing. And anything which is created, that is annihilated.
The energy is annihilated.
Huh?
The energy is annihilated.
No, that we also accept.
Therefore,
But
they
that
say,
energy belongs to whom?
they say because it was never created, it didn't have to be created.
No. This material world is created. That you cannot say. It is not created. Everything we see in our front, everything is created.
They say nothing is created.
No. Created in this sense is manifested.
In that sense, but that still isn't the creation of the energy itself.
What is that energy? That is spiritual energy. Therefore we divide material energy and spiritual energy. In the spiritual energy, everything is manifested and non-manifested. And in spiritual energy, everything is ever existing.
They will
Sanatan. Parastasmatu bhava anya bhaktya sanatana. Sanatana means ever existing. There is another nature, but that is not this nature. That we admit.
But if this energy was never created, And what is the need for a creator?
No, we admit the energy is not created, but the energy comes from the energetic energy, just like you may become angry. So that anger energy is there in you, but it is not manifested. So there are certain energies which sometimes manifested, sometimes not manifested. So this energy, material energy, is of God. This energy is sometimes manifested, sometimes not manifested. But there is another energy which is eternal. That is spiritual world. This is scientific study.
That such talk may be of use in a religious sphere, but it has no use ultimately in terms of science.
Everywhere it is useful, because in scientific world also we follow leader. Sir Isaac Newton, Professor Einstein, why do you follow? There must be a leader.
Well, they just use the leaders as springboards. They don't accept them as absolute
That
authorities.
is, no, it may be springboard, but you have to take their help. Because it is springboard, you cannot neglect. What do you think?
No.
Yes, you have to take help.
They feel great accomplishment when they can disprove something that these leaders are proposing.
No, if the leader is rascal, then it is accepted. But if a leader required, that's a fact. But if you select a wrong leader, then you are misguided. A leader is required. Just like to get birth, there must be a father.
Leader is someone whose words can be accepted. The leader is someone,
Yes.
or scientist, doesn't matter, anybody,
Yes.
whose words are followed by.
Yes, authority. Leader means authority. His instruction is followed, and actually it happens. That is leader. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Scientific community, it changes so often.
Because
that
they are
so-
not leader, perfect leader. With imperfect knowledge, they become leader. Therefore, our process is to accept a leader who is perfect. That is our process. And the other fools, they accept a leader who is not perfect. But either we or they must accept a leader. The only difference is that we accept the perfect leader and they accept the imperfect leader. Therefore, they are cheated.
They will not accept the conception of perfection.
Huh?
They say we do not accept this term perfection.
Yeah, because they are fools, therefore they are fools. Unless there is conception of perfection, why do you change leader? Why do you make revolution?
Lesser of two evils.
They
Huh?
accept the conception, but they don't accept the reality of it.
No, reality, because they do not know.
They say
They have been always been misguided by rascals, therefore they cannot think of that there can be perfect. This is called skepticism. Because everyone is faulty, therefore there is no knowledge. This is skepticism. But real knowledge is that as I see, this man is intelligent, that man is intelligent, then that man, therefore there is an ideal intelligent man, which we could not find, and that is God. Sarva karana karana.
Just like when they go and excavate a city under the ground, an old city, and they see that so many things were built, and they say, oh, these people were very intelligent. Although they never saw the person, they
Yeah.
saw the civilization, they're
Yeah.
saying,
By
wow,
symptoms,
yeah.
they can understand.
So they say, well, we cannot see God. But they could not see the people in those past days either.
you cannot see the government. But when things are going nicely, you must accept there is government.
Yes.
That is. When things are going on very nicely, regularly, the sun is rising regularly, moon is rising regularly, seasons are changing, the waves are flowing, everything, then you have to accept that there is government. And as we have got experience here in this material, government is impersonal, but at the end there is a president. Similarly, the whole government, the complete government, may be impersonal in the beginning, but at the end there is a person. That supreme person, Bhagavan, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti Sabdati. Yes. Paramatma is representative of God, just like the president has got so many representatives, governors. Similarly, Paramatma is the localized representative of God, and God is person, and the whole government is impersonal. This is the concept. When we say government, you cannot localize who is that person. Government, that's impersonal. But when we find governor, then localized person. And then above them, all of them, when there is president, he is supreme person. This is our practical example. Similarly, nature is working impersonally, but there are officers, they are called demigods. And above them all, there is the Supreme Lord. He is Bhagavan. And this idea, where from has come? The president, the governors, and the government. Janmadasya jataha. It has come from there. Because the origin, the same thing is there.
They will say Srila Prabhupada.
They are rascals, they will say anything, but this is the fact. When a madman speaks, he speaks all nonsense. But we are not madmen. We cannot accept that verse. What they will say.
Even in a group of chickens,
Yeah.
there is one who is the
Mother chicken.
the head chicken,
Yeah.
chicken, or
Yeah.
monkeys. There's also what's called pecking order. One is the top, and then there's one at the end who gets the least, and all there's gradations in between. In any group,
Yeah.
there's always like that. So they say simply the reason we have government with one man head is because that's the natural pecking order, like chickens.
Sato, yes, that's all right. Why this natural order has come? It is needed.
When they say chance in nature,
There is no chance. That is escape. There is no chance. There is no chance.
theory of evolution, selectivity. And whatever develops out of necessity, but not out of design.
No, that is design. They do not know it. Maya dhakshena. It is said in the Bhagavad, dhakshena means under my superintendence. That means under some plan. What is the plan of this material world? The plan of material world is that some rascals, living entities, they wanted to enjoy. So God has given this plan, all right, to enjoy. This is the plan. And not only enjoy, you enjoy, again come back. This is the plan. Pravitti, nivitti. First of all, he is given. All right, you take all facilities of enjoyment. Therefore, Veda is. You enjoy like this, and after you have fulfilled your enjoyment, come back again. This is God's mercy.
This is a testing ground of the spiritual. A testing platform where we can experience what we wanted
Yeah.
And after that we can...
We wanted to
if we don't
enjoy.
experience.
We wanted to enjoy. God has given full freedom to enjoy. But this enjoyment is not perfect. Therefore God comes. He says, now you have enjoyed, but you have not enjoyed, you have simply suffered. Therefore, please come back again. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam.
If we don't experience, we may not know that we are suffering.
Yes, because we have got little freedom. Therefore this freedom is given. All right. So by freedom, sometimes you are becoming Lord Brahma and sometimes the John in the stool. This is going on. Otherwise, why there are so many different types of living entities? That freedom is acting under three modes, Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun, and when they are multiplied, 3 into 3 equals 9, 9 into 81, therefore 8,400,000 species. They experience everything. That is evolution. Coming down, again going up, coming down again. Bhutta bhutta praliyate. So when it becomes exasperated, no more they want to become merging into the Supreme. When they are fatigued, after being Karmi, then Jnani, this is not good. What is actually our aim of life? Let us search out. But they, because they make research in their teeny brain, they come to the conclusion, voidism and impersonalism. They make it zero, this botheration. That is also imperfect. So when they come to Bhagavan and engage in the service, then it's perfect, original.
They want things by experimental knowledge, and when they fail it, they say it is nothing.
Yes, that is voidism. First of all, they try to enjoy. When they fail, the jackal in the orchard, first of all try to get the grapes, jumping. When he could not get, then he said, oh, it is sour, don't require. Then he said, Brahma Sattva, Jagan Mithya, this is all false. Let us go to Brahma. This is their plan. First of all, they tried as Kurmi. And all this life after life, when he finds that there is nothing, oh, it is all false. Grapes are sour. Jackal jumping. There is need of God, you can write article.
Need of God.
Yeah, there is need, absolute need.
And need to trust in God.
Yes. Exactly like that. Child needs parents and absolute surrender to parents. That is natural.
You need parents to be born at all.
Huh?
You need parents
Care.
we can rely
Yeah.
on.
So that he may grow. That Upendra's wife and child, the child is so restless, not for a single moment. And the mother has to take care. No. She requires a mother to take care.
But the child is automatically taken care of by the parents.
Huh? Yes, but he does not know. Child is foolish, he does not know. Everything is taken care by God. He is supplying food, he is supplying season, he is supplying lights, everything I require. But we are so rascals to deny.
Well, they say because there's discrepancies in that supply. Some people starve to death and freeze to death.
Yes, that is not discrepancy. Just like a mother, when the child is diseased, don't take. You cannot take. You must start. If he thinks it is discrepancy, that is his foolishness. That is foolishness.
Well, it's like if a big tornado comes and kills 1,000 people.
Yes,
They say
because
what kind of
on account of their sins. Because they do not know. Why government hangs one person? Is there government discrepancy? When government says, the judge says, this man must be hanged, is it discrepancy? It is justice.
It was like that one Indian chemist, Srila Prabhupada brought. He said that philosophy is killing India. People just sit by and watch each other die instead of trying to help each other.
Only that he is rascal. No Indian is dying. We are going 3 times, 4 times India, who is dying? Everyone is dying natural death. This is all propaganda to make their position secure. That's all. I have never seen anyone dying for starvation. I have pointed out so many times that 50 years ago this class of men lying on the footpath, now the food grains have risen price 50 times. Still he is living. Still he is living. But he has to live in that condition. Although he must have increased his income, otherwise how he is purchasing foodstuff 50 times. But in spite of his increasing income, he must live like that. Apart from India, why in your country or in Europe, so many hippies, like, why? They have no want.
Not as many.
Huh?
In India,
Oh,
I
I have not seen Amsterdam. Full, one big park. Hundreds and thousands hippies are lying on this ground. Hundreds and thousands. You have been in Amsterdam? I have seen it personally.
Not like India where there's millions.
No, India you will not find. Then in the park, hundreds and thousands are lying. You never find.
Well, you'll find them living in
Hey.
sewer pipes.
Anyway.